Hey y'all, look, we got another bang of, look, Outdoor Boys, How Not to Freeze to Death, Winter Survival Camping. See how not to freeze to death. I ain't gonna lie, bro, I can watch this dude for hours, bro. Gotta set the camera up, walk, come back.
Oh no, I have lost my way. Whatever shall I do? All right, guys, I'm in the middle of nowhere here in Alaska, and I'm going to show you how not to freeze to death if you're stranded in the woods in the wintertime. First things first, we got to start moving some snow.
With your hand?
The snow is never all the same. There's layers of powder and layers of crusty ice. You can cut up the crusty ice layers with a knife. You're gonna move a whole lot more snow if you can take it out in blocks rather than handfuls.
Build a website you love.
Not them all cute knitting gloves. You need the real gloves, boy.
With Wix. Where your words create your brand.
Gloves. I need to go get some too. You probably got steel-toe boots on. You gotta hold a knife. But it was... That's smart to do with the knife. The baby made a wall.
All right, we got down to the ground and cleared out a section about the size of a queen mattress. Looks pretty good. It's gotta be hard, well-draining soil. You've got frozen mud, standing water, ice, any of that stuff, you gotta change spots. You're not gonna last if you try to sleep in the mud or sleep on the ice. A little bit more slope than I'd like, but I'll take it. I think it's time for a little snack break. My wife made me a block of butter coconut mochi. It's a Japanese Hawaiian dish made with rice flour, butter, and loads of sugar. It's got like a bazillion calories and stays fresh forever. It's a great trail food. We'll just save this for later.
In the pocket is crazy. Savage. Dude, to be out here, you gotta be a savage. That's for the trees, ain't it? Okay. That boy got a travel saw. It's crazy. We need that.
This right here is a dead paper birch. You can see this little papery bark. That is an excellent fire starter. And that's how we're gonna get our tinder for our flint and steel. I gotta make really sure not to stick this in the snow though.
I can't let it get wet. You gonna burn all that to make the ground hot. See, I've been watching the videos, I've been learning. We need this to block the wind.
Gotta keep all these snowflakes off our tinder. I'm gonna cut up this birch bark and try to get this really fine stuff for tinder. A nice little pile of dry bark. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Put in the middle.
Whew, that is gonna go up quick. The heat from this is intense. It's hard to stand next to this thing. We've got to thaw the ground out. If we sleep on warm, dry ground, it'll make all the difference in the world. So I've got to build a massive fire, and I got to keep it going for a long time.
So you need more firewood. That's fire. Clearly.
You know, starting a business
will be nosy. That graph will be nice and toasty.
Busy. It's an absolute game changer in getting your business off.
That's fire. And that side he gonna sleep on, and that side gonna be the fire. Woo!
Alright, check it out. We got a bunch of water right here.
Okay.
Can't sleep in that.
Damn.
Well, the fire's done a great job thawing the ground out and pushing the walls of the shelter back, but we're getting water pooling up here and here. Now, hopefully, once the ground gets a little more thawed, that water will just go straight down and won't be a problem. But if we can't get rid of that standing water, I'm going to have to make a raised bed, and that's going to be a lot of work.
Okay. You can't get that ground warm and dry.
Well, I got a lot more wood cutting to do, but I'm going to get a start on dinner. I'm going to be making some baked beans.
Hey, beans slept on, yeah. Beans are slept on. What's baked beans? The maple syrup ones? I can eat that by itself.
Got a bag of great northern beans here.
Ah, them beans.
Dump them in there.
My bad. Mama bean, boy.
We're gonna let those beans simmer and soak for a couple hours while we work on our shelter.
Don't hurt your knees.
All right, I'm gonna move the fire and see if the ground's drying up at all.
Okay.
If anything, it's muddier.
What you gonna do now?
You see all the snow and ice that's melting is just draining straight down into this corner. And to a lesser extent, we got it going on over in this corner too. I'm hoping if I can dig little trenches on either side, then the water will go out this way and I can make the middle nice and dry so I have a place to sleep.
Okay.
We'll see what happens, but this is the problem in the wintertime. You really don't know what type of ground you're dealing with until you get it all shoveled out and thawed out. The ideal place to do this is like a gravel bar or a sand dune or a beach on a lake. But you don't always get what you want, so you just got to adapt.
Keep it drying that ground up. I already got the fire. How much energy it is to knock all them trees down?
I want to make a platform to sleep on. To do that, I need to get rid of all these little branches. I don't have an axe, and doing that with my knife will take forever. So I'm going to use the fire.
Use the fire? Oh, he gonna get the burnt trees and shit like that. He gonna let the fire take all the little branches out. That's smart. That's smart. This nigga using his noodle. That's smart. He didn't want to axe all the branches off by the knife one by one or with the saw. So you just threw it in the fire, hit the fire, melt all the damn twigs and branches off, pulled it out before it got too rotten. That's smart.
Aha! There we go, dry ground.
Still wet.
My little gutter trick seems to be working. We got firm, dry ground right here.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
All right, we're getting there.
You gotta make that in the air. How you get the? Let me shut the fuck up. I'm like, how you get them the same size? You can cut the same size tree, duh.
All right, got a little sleeping platform to keep me out of the mud, and it's a little bit softer than the ground. The wood bends a little bit.
Okay.
Got this just in case it starts to snow really bad tonight. I can throw my blanket over the top and use it like a tarp. Well, I think my beans are about done, and I've worked up quite an appetite, so I think it's time to make some dinner. Now, I know this is a survival video, but I have a very important rule I live by. I don't mind being cold, I don't mind sleeping on the ground, and I don't mind being hungry,
being cold.
but I only do one of those things at a time. So tonight, I'm eating like a king. Time to cut.
I don't like being cold, shit. Boy, I get an attitude, I'm cold. Where you get that rope from?
My blanket got a little wet from the snowstorm, so I'm just drying it out. Also kind of makes a nice little windbreak in my back. All right, let's test the beans.
See if they soft.
Nice and soft.
You got? What is that? Ham? Ooh, that boy got onions in there. Ooh. I'm not an onion person, y'all.
Add a little pepper, add a little salt, add some ground
season.
mustard, some brown sugar, and tomato paste.
That's that army in him. He planked out every goddamn thing is portion, right size.
Beans are almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead and make some bread. I have this dough I made up last night.
Cheese.
Take and wrap this bit of cheese, a little bit of bread dough with that Gouda inside.
That Gouda. They put on the ground.
Cooking bread on the coals is really easy. Either you make a disc and you lay it straight on the coals and flip it, or you make a ball and you bury it in the coals.
Ooh,
a little bit of campfire ash, it gets stuck to the bread, tastes just like flour.
For real?
Coming along nicely.
Ooh, that dough with that
All
shit.
right.
Ooh, that boy got a steak.
We're gonna put that right on the coals.
Ooh, that's
just like the bread, the coals are gonna stick to it while it's rare, and once it's cooked, the coals will fall off.
That's fire. Is it still gonna be like pink inside? Nah, no, it ain't. Ooh, that boy pretty good.
Yes, that is perfect.
I need to learn how to cook. I ain't gonna have that mother dangling over it. You can grill with a big fire. Oh. Smoke it out.
A little cheese-filled biscuit cooked in the ash right there.
That's fire.
Oh, check out the melted Gouda in there. That is so good. Oh, those are good beans. It's got so much pork jowls in there and the brown sugar. These are good beans.
And that boy got steak.
Oh, that is delicious steak.
I know
this
that
bread dough is so easy to bring on winter campouts. You just tear off a piece and bake yourself some fresh bread whenever you're feeling like it.
So get dough.
If you refrigerate it, it'll last 3-4 days without any problems. It just slowly becomes sourdough if you let it sit for too long.
Okay.
Oh, that bread was good. I'm gonna make some more of that.
Flour, water. And you know, I knew about this shit and I don't do this. That look fire. Get the flour, put it in the water, make the dough, heat the dough up, and put the cheese. That shit sound fire. Instead of buying it, we can just do it ourselves.
That is good prime rib. That's good.
Write that shit down if I forget. Cheese dough, that'd be fire. With that Gouda.
Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
With some soup. I eat that shit with some nice eggs.
But it looks like it's gonna be windy and cold tonight. The dinner was really good, but I am so thirsty. So I need to clean my pot out and start melting some snow, get some water.
I eat that dough, put that cheese in that, put that cheese in that dough. Get that good ass goddamn tomato soup. Fire. You know what sound good? Grilled cheese.
Well, the wind is really kicking up and it is getting cold and the sun's setting. And I don't have enough firewood to get me through the night. So I need to go and start chopping some more wood.
Need some more firewood. Look at that wind, my G. You see that wind? Them boys are working. Boy, working.
Well, there we go. That's a healthy pile of firewood.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of tinder over here as well. This pine burns about 1 inch radius per hour. It's about a 2.5–3 inch radius. So this piece of wood should last 3 hours in the fire.
How you know how long
need about
wood lasts?
4 of these to have a fire. So I'm gonna burn up about 4 of these logs every 3 hours. So I have about 12 hours of firewood right there.
You must have timed that shit.
Got my water.
I wonder how that water tastes. I know that drink like that.
My socks are all sweaty. I'm gonna go ahead and try to dry my feet and boots off before I go to sleep. I got all the steam coming off my feet. Yeah, my socks are really wet.
I hate wet socks.
Oh, that makes such a difference. Well, my feet are all dry. I got all my firewood. I think it's time to go to bed. I'm going to be waking up throughout the night to stoke the fire, so better get to bed sooner rather than later. But before I go to bed, I'm going to show you one little trick that's going to make my bed very warm.
I built the fire underneath the wood.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is Reimagine in CoProducer. You can take any sample.
Well, there we go. Got my bed set up where my fire used to be. I got all those hot coals and hot rocks underneath there. It's gonna be so toasty warm. Oh wow, yeah, that is awesome. Now, if you're gonna do this, you wanna make sure you use a real wool blanket. If you did this with a synthetic blanket or a polyester blanket, it would melt and cause me all sorts of problems. Oh,
Wool ain't gonna melt.
that is nice and warm. I can feel the heat from the ground coming up through the bed.
That's fire.
It is really nice. I'll tell you what, it is so toasty in here. I'm low enough that the snow berm is blocking the wind. I've got the heat from the ground coming up underneath me, and this fire is just baking me. But I'm gonna have to get up and stoke the fire several times throughout the night. So I better get going to bed. It's gonna be a long night. I'll see you in the morning. Oh, good morning. Well, there you go. I didn't freeze to death. I even got some sleep. Was it comfortable? Not particularly. Did I have to wake up a lot and stoke the fire? Yeah, but it's pretty warm in here. Oh, time to get up. Oh. Had a little bit of snow last night. You know, I woke up with these snowflakes hitting my face, which is really annoying when you're trying to sleep. I was able to pull my face under the blanket and stay dry. But my blanket's a little bit wet, so I think I better dry it out. All right, I think next step is to stoke the fire up and get some coals going so we can make breakfast. All right, I think it's time to cook some breakfast. I got some leftover dough, some leftover pork jowl bacon, and a jar of honey and butter. I think we're gonna make something good.
His 4 fingers, the universal signal that
That dough bread looks
All right,
fire.
I got honey and melted butter.
I know that's gonna hit.
All right, a little bit of pork jowl bacon here, honey butter.
Pork chow bacon. I know that's it.
Fresh bread, slabs of bacon smothered in honey butter. This is nice.
I know that's fire.
That is so good. I'll tell you what, guys, I've built a lot of lean-tos and bushcraft shelters, but hands down, the best way to stay warm is to build a big fire, clear out the snow, dry out the ground, then move the fire over and sleep on the warm ground. If you get really cold, you can switch places with the fire throughout the night. But unfortunately, you need to be able to make fire, and you need access to a lot of firewood for this to work. And if you don't have that, there's another trick I've heard about. When I was a boy, my grandfather told me a story about a Native American woman in his community who got lost in the mountains. Crazy blizzard came in, dumped multiple feet of snow, deadly cold. And when this Native American woman realized that she was stuck in this blizzard, she found a tree, went under the branches, and went to sleep. And so what my grandpa told me is that you don't freeze to death without waking up at least once. And so when she'd wake up cold, instead of ignoring it and going back to sleep, she'd pop up and run around the tree until her blood was going and she was hot. And then she would go back under the tree, go back to sleep. Apparently after 2 days, the blizzard broke and the community went up into the mountains looking for her. And there they found her, and she'd just been running around this tree for 2 days. She was tired, miserable, and cold, but she was alive. But the more survival bushcraft camping trips I do, the more I realize that this survival stuff is really a lot of work. You're gonna have to push yourself for hours every day just to make it. If you're not willing to work hard, and if you don't have that self-discipline, you're just not gonna get it done.
Die out there.
But on that note, I think it's time to start packing up.
I like it. I like a lot. I be learning, bro. Have some goddamn dough with you, a little knife with you, fire starter, travel saw. You never know what the hell can happen, bro. I love learning this stuff, cause like, I don't know nothing, bro. It made me realize I don't know nothing. I know y'all like, well, I'm gonna get stuck in the snow. You don't know. Goddamn plane crash, you in the Netherlands.
Just blows me away how good of a job that fire does in clearing away the snow. It actually reminds me of the Donner Party. They had a fire pit like this, and it snowed 15 feet on them. And the wall of their fire pit was so high that they had to carve stairs to be able to get in and out of the fire pit. Well guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you want to see more videos like this, check out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. We put out new videos every Saturday morning, and we have entire playlists of just our survival camping videos. All right, guys, I'll see you next Saturday morning. If you like this video, don't forget to check out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos just like this. And don't forget to click subscribe so you can see.
I like this, man. You be teaching stuff like you don't know. Like me, I'm a city boy. And it's like, I don't really know too much about starting fires and campers and woods. When I be watching dude, I be like, dang, it look cold. It actually look fun. But man, y'all let me know the videos that y'all like. Maybe some more survival dudes out there, you want to check it out. Let us know, man. Because on this channel, we just live, dude. So we just react to this stuff, man. So I'll see y'all in the next video.